York City.
It started as a whisper until you screamed it at the top of your lungs. We told you we are the future until you told us the future is now.
Nearly 16,000 rabid NXT fans have packed the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Welcome to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Guys, if I am dreaming, don't wake me up. This is surreal.
What started as a vision has now become a revolution.
Everybody look around because there are 15,589 of you in this building here tonight. And we are all watching for one reason, for NXT.
They're fired up and sold out. My goosebumps haven't gone away all day.
Can you feel it? Can you feel this moment? NXT TakeOver, trending #1 worldwide on Twitter.
We are NXT!
We would like to welcome you once again here to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Close to 16,000 people on hand. This is awesome, Graves.
I have had goosebumps since I landed the other day. This has been an unbelievable experience. Brooklyn, thank you for making us your own.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cat, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Realest guys in the room, how you doing? How you doing? Enough of the rigmarole in the microphone. Let's get down to brass tacks. Brooklyn, we go hard. We go hard. And as for our opponents tonight, well, New York City, you already know there's only one word to describe them, and I'm gonna spell it out for you.
Rich, I gotta be honest with you. My worst nightmare just came true. 15,000 people became Enzo Amore.
You know it, bro.
Well, if that's your worst nightmare, what about these two?
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. And their partners at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder, the Hype Bros.
What a reaction for the Hype Bros along with Enzo and Cass for this 8-man tag team matchup to kick off NXT this week. Welcome to ringside, everybody. My name is Rich Brennan, joined by Corey Graves. Byron Saxton is on assignment. This is electric in here,
This is unbelievable. The atmosphere is, you said it, electric is the only way you can describe it. It's unbelievable.
15,589 fans on hand, sold out, packed to the gills here in Brooklyn.
We're gonna keep going.
And their opponents, introducing first at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder.
Now here's a couple guys I like to talk about, Brendan. These two are rough, rugged, tough. They just get in there and beat people up. It's fun to watch. They're not worried about being hyped or what color leopard print you're gonna put on tonight.
Now, Graves, I know that you've talked to some other members of the NXT universe, some of the veterans. They remind them of a certain other tag team. We'll talk about that in a second.
Absolutely, we can talk about this tag team. We're about to see right here, newly formed, but I think they got a really, really bright future.
And their partners at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable.
Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, two of the most decorated, celebrated amateur wrestlers ever in the history of WWE. Jason Jordan won about every championship he could. Gable competed in the Olympics. They've only been in this industry for, a cup of coffee compared to their wrestling careers elsewhere, but they have been very, very impressive as of late.
As we were talking about with Dawson and Wilder, there are some people that feel that they harken back to the Brainbusters.
That's a great comparison. I mean, to be even in a conversation with a legendary tag team like that is the compliment of the highest order.
Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. Brainbusters, one of the most rough and tumble tag teams of all time. And here the WWE and the NXT universe here chanting, how are you doing for Enzo and Cass? But right now it is Zack Ryder, Dash Wilder, and then Mojo Rawley teaming up. Clothesline into the cover and a kick out.
As much as they annoy me to no end, Mojo and Zack Ryder have gelled pretty quickly as a tag team.
The noise deafening here in the Barclays Center. What a drop kick by Zack Ryder into the cover, trying to win this matchup here in the early goings. Kick out there by Scott Dawson.
The NXT fans here in Brooklyn still feeding off the energy from TakeOver this past Saturday. Why on earth they want Enzo Amore, I will never understand. He's from New Jersey.
Yeah, but he was wearing pinstripes. And now Dawson trying to back Enzo into the wrong part of town. And Enzo looking to clean house. Oh, look at this. Things about to break down. Here we go.
It's breaking down in Brooklyn.
All 8 men in the ring. Fists are flying. Bodies flying. The Hype Bros, Enzo and Cass, standing tall right now, but look out. Dash Wilder caught with a fist by Enzo. You see the bodies on the outside of the ring. Whoa! Broski boot connects. I don't even know who the legal man is right now, Graves.
I have no idea. I'd disqualify all 4 of them if I could.
Of course you would. Oh no, what is this? Whoa!
Wow.
Air Enzo! Take another look at this, Graves.
Big Cass showing complete disregard for Enzo's well-being. Luckily, it panned out for him.
And listen to this place. What a night here. This 8-man tag team matchup continues.
This fall on WWE Network, look forward to more original shows that take you inside the world of WWE.
Let's go, boys!
If you like HBO's Hard Knocks, you'll love WWE Breaking Ground from the producers of Bar Rescue.
This is the story of what it takes. The hard work, the heartbreak, the successes, and the failures.
It was easy, anyone can do it!
The unparalleled drive needed for the opportunity to be called a WWE superstar.
One man who dares to ask the tough questions.
Give me a oh, hell yeah.
2 men that reek of awesomeness. The sometimes controversial, but always entertaining Stone Cold Podcast with special guests Edge and Christian. The all-new and final episodes of the most hilarious, gut-busting, side-splitting. They did not just do that series. From the producers of Jackass, Swerved, and go behind the scenes, in depth, and into the lives of the NXT generation of superstars as we follow them for WWE 24 NXT.
For the first time in over a decade, the world's most famous arena will feel the wrath in a special broadcast of the Beast Incarnate, the Conqueror, my client, Brock Lesnar!
Live WWE action from Madison Square Garden featuring Brock Lesnar. All this, plus every WWE pay-per-view, including WrestleMania. Only on WWE Network.
The action continues here on NXT. Grace, while we were at break, we're going to show you in just a second what happened.
You can't take your eyes off Jason Jordan for any reason. The guy's an unbelievable athlete.
It's an 8-man tag team matchup. The team of the Hype Bros and Enzo and Cass were in control, but Jordan Gable, Dawson Wilder, cover here by Jordan. And a kick out by Enzo Amore. They took control during the break.
It's a smart move by Jordan, just isolating Enzo from the other side of the ring where he wants to be.
Tag made, and this is the reaction for Gable.
He represented America. He should be celebrated.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, trying to break the arm of Enzo
I
Amore.
want to celebrate this right now.
It's Chad Gable, Corey, as you mentioned, a former U.S. Olympian.
I just said that. That's why they're celebrating.
Well, that's
why
right.
they cheered him here.
And a former top Greco-Roman wrestler of the year. Tag made, and tag team match sometimes can be chaos, but Dawson Wilder, Jordan Gable seem to be working pretty smoothly.
They all have a common goal: destroy Enzo Amore. It's working out very well for them.
Cover here for the victory, and a kick out by Enzo. Dash Wilder. You see how Wilder dragged Enzo back to the center of the ring?
I was just going to compliment him on his ring awareness. This is what Dawson and Wilder enjoy doing, picking a body part, destroying it. That's it. Isolate and destroy. If seeing all this go down in Brooklyn is making you jealous, worry not. NXT's headed to Texas, September 17th in Houston, September 18th in Austin, and the 19th in San Antonio. All those details and much more at WWE.com.
Cassady crowd here inside the Barclays Center trying to get Enzo Amore back in this match. Fluid tags, quick tags, and there's Gable again.
Both Jordan and Gable and Dawson and Wilder have isolated. They've picked up that arm of Enzo and they're trying to tear it off. All four men with one common goal will make for a very effective team.
Just saw a glimpse there of Big Cass waiting to get into this matchup. Enzo needs to get to his corner, needs to make the tag. Oh, they find an opening here. Still has a ways to go.
That is the longest 20 feet in the world right now.
Enzo going to the wrong corner. Uh-oh. Gable trying to pull Enzo.
Big Cass at 7
Back across.
Dying to get in the ring right now.
Tag made, and there is Dash Wilder, hook of the leg, and a kick out. Oh, Enzo, my goodness, DDT off the ropes.
Yeah, but can he make the tag?
He's close enough. If he can figure out where he is. Tag made on the other side to Jason Jordan, who cuts off the tag, preventing Enzo from reaching out to Big Cass.
Look at Jordan. Got a little something to say about Big Cass mocking him here in his hometown. With good reason. Enzo somehow able to get out of the way. But he is a long, long way from Big Cass. Great teamwork by Dawson, but here comes the big man.
Here comes Cass, looking to clean house. Cass connecting with Gable. There's the big boot.
Once Cass gets rolling like this, he's hard to stop.
Oh, the Empire elbow. Hook of the leg. That could be enough in this 8-man tag team matchup. And there's Jason Jordan to break things up.
Brilliant move there.
Oh, Rough Rider. Here comes Mojo now. Oh!
Just planted Wilder, face first.
Big Cass is still the legal man. Oh! Cass looks fired up, Reeves.
How can you not be? He grew up in Queens, he's here in Brooklyn, and the crowd seems to really dig him.
Here comes Enzo Amore. Cass set to launch him, Enzo. Cover, and that's it.
Here are your winners, Mojo Rawley, Zack Ryder, and Enzo Amore, and Colin Cassady.
Take it to the sky here in Brooklyn. Big Cass using his partner as a weapon. Enzo Amore, did he what, 15 feet in the air right there? That was insane. And then here comes Big Cass finishing everything off here in Brooklyn. Here we go, right there. Once again, Air Enzo.
What a way to kick off NXT this week from Brooklyn. 8-man tag team matchup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'd just like to remind you that next week on the 2nd of September, exclusively here on NXT, we'll be having the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Now, this will be a tag team tournament like you've never seen before.
Excuse me, Mr. Regal.
Hello. How are you?
No, I'm sorry, sir. I do not mean to interrupt you, and I know you're a very busy man. I do not want to waste your time. But if there's a spot still available in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, I would absolutely love to compete. You see, it would be an honor, and it would be a privilege for me to represent Dusty, a man who has paved my career here in the WWE.
That'd mean a lot to you, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
And for all you've done for NXT, I can make that happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Regal.
Right, take care.
Thank you.
In a much-anticipated rematch from Beast in the East, NXT champion Finn Balor would defend his title against the challenger, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens said that he needed to become NXT champion, but Finn Balor had no intention of relinquishing his crown just yet. It was an all-out battle. Both men using their bodies and the ladders as weapons, trying to take advantage to get to the top of the ladder. Ultimately, the Demon would ascend the ladder and retain his NXT championship. We were able to catch up with Finn after his match to get his thoughts on the grueling contest.
Finn, epic ladder match with Kevin Owens tonight. You are still the NXT champion. Talk to us about the energy and effort it took to walk away with that title.
Today in Brooklyn, I proved that Tokyo wasn't a fluke, that Finn Balor is the rightful NXT champion, and I proved to Kevin Owens that I deserve to be NXT champion. Brooklyn saw a new side of Finn Balor. Brooklyn witnessed a new side of NXT. The future's now. This is only the beginning for NXT. We're going on to bigger and better things.
On the floor, now!
Where are you gonna go?
Hunting trip.
She isn't gonna bring her back.
I know.
Detective Danvers, or should I say, Inmate Danvers.
The battle for supremacy in NXT's women's division keeps heating up, and tonight, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Dana Brooke will do battle with this diva. Let's take a special look at Emma.
Oh. You're an A. It's me, Emma.
The first Australian diva. So much personality with Emma.
She makes all your troubles go away like bubbles, doesn't she?
The Evolution is a change that's coming to the WWE. You silly rabbit. World Wrestling Entertainment. The Evolution has already begun, but it's going to be bigger than anyone ever imagined. Yeah, I guess things didn't quite work out how I had planned.
She's a little upset. She's really been put on the back burner here in the WWE since Santino left.
But that is why I'm back. It's time for a fresh start for Emma.
Let's forget about the dance. Emma came out here. She's well on her way to a new beginning. She's been very impressive thus far.
Seeing the maturation of all the bitterness that Emma harbors is because her career hasn't gone the way she had hoped it would have.
I mean, you can't argue with the results. Emma has had to do everything she can to sort of get herself back on a winning track. I think it's admirable.
It's time
for a fresh start for Emma.
Joining me at this time, WWE Divas, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, 2/3 of PCB, but tonight you'll be competing in a fatal four-way against Emma and Dana Brooke.
Well, Devin, ever since Dana Brooke showed up at NXT, she's been on a mission to prove that she's the most dominant female. While on this mission, she found a little evil friend in Emma, who's basically her lap dog.
And normally I like dogs, but maybe not Australian Shepherds. They're a little bit rough. Rough, eh? Hey?
My thoughts are simple, Devin. While Dana and Emma want to prove that they're the best, the only item on my agenda is the same tonight.
Same here. So let's do this, Charlotte. Let the best Team PCB member win.
PCB. Woo!
We're about to find out if Carmella, the Princess of Staten Island, will reign supreme in New York City, or will Eva Marie have Brooklyn seeing all red everything? That matchup's coming up next on NXT.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
You forgot to say please.
Product not yet rated.
Our main event tonight, a massive fatal four-way involving Charlotte, Emma, Dana Brooke, and this woman, the last kicker, Becky Lynch.
This is the dream of a 15-year-old girl who traveled to Canada, traveled to Japan, traveled to England to learn her craft.
Sky's the limit for Becky Lynch.
What makes Becky Lynch special is personality.
The fiery Irish diva.
Energy, that human shot of adrenaline.
One of the most energized divas you will find. She is fun to watch.
I have a unique style, a unique look. I'm a submission specialist.
Becky Lynch with the disarmor.
Becky Lynch has all the talent in the world in the ring.
I came here to be the best. Nikki's close to being the longest reigning Divas champion, but I'm gunning for that title. I aligned myself with Paige because I've known Paige since she was 13 years old, and I'm gonna do what I have to do to get to where I want to go. We want to revolutionize women's wrestling. Every time I go out there, I will pour my heart out into every single match. This is my empire, and there is no one that is better than me.
One of the stars of Total Divas, and one of the most polarizing divas in all of NXT and WWE.
I don't know how you would even think anything other than amazing things about Eva Marie. She's a reality TV star. She's one of the hottest, fastest rising females here in the women's division. She's getting better week by week, and my God, Rich, do you have eyes? Do you not enjoy? She is beautiful.
You hear the chorus of boos raining down on Eva Marie.
Nobody ever claimed Brooklyn was the smartest city in the world. Rich, there are very few times in my life where I'm at a loss for words. But right now, this could be one of the most difficult decisions I've ever had to make in my life.
Oh yeah, why's that?
You can't pick one. Carmella, the Princess of Staten Island, Eva Marie, two of the most talented, beautiful women in the universe.
Quick cover there and a power out. I'll tell you what, Grace, you mentioned this at the outset, a little moonwalk there by the former Lakers girl, Carmella. But you mentioned this, Eva Marie's been working extremely hard, trying to improve herself in the ring, trying to really learn the craft, and I think she's fared so far.
And she's improved leaps and bounds. She gets better every time she's in the ring.
Do you think it's fair to her? I mean, listen to these crowds, listen to what they're telling her.
It's not about fair. She's making money, she's becoming a big star, she's got a bright future. Who cares what these hoodlums think?
Uh-oh. Does Carmella have in mind here? Ooh, atomic drop.
Same thing can be said about Carmella. She gets better every time she's in the ring. Relatively new to the wrestling game. She's getting better and better all the time.
Well, I'd imagine that you wouldn't be too high on Carmella's in-ring skills, considering she was trained by Enzo Amore, two of your favorites.
Listen, just because she's associated with them, I try to separate things. She's a beautiful, talented human being. It's not my fault she chooses to associate with trash.
Elbows there by Eva Marie. Oh, man!
Senton.
Yeah, huge senton. Cover. Shoulders are down, trying to put away Carmella. Kick out.
Think of what a massive victory this would be for Eva Marie here in New York City. She's already a big star on the left coast. She becomes a star here. She might as well be in the next movie. What a rib shot for good measure.
Yeah. What's she saying? Can you tell?
I have no idea.
I think she was mocking Carmella there, doing the SAWFT soft.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually spelled my English words properly. That's why I didn't understand what she was saying.
You're right, a couple of rib shots there, just trying to further take away the wind of Carmella, right?
And it just hurts. It's a little short shot to the ribs. I mean, it just hurts. The whole goal is to hurt your opponent, Rich.
I'm aware of that. Carmella seems to have found a way out of that. Trying to regain control. Carmella to the top. Oh, yeah. His head scissors takedown of Carmella. Bronco Buster.
The Thez press, Rich. And another one.
There's a Staten Island shovel, and Carmella driving the shoulder to Eva Marie. Ooh! Carmella for the win. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Carmella's getting a little frustrated there. She's kind of pulling out all the tricks out of her playbook, and she can't put Eva Marie away. Eva Marie away. I'm so excited I can't even talk.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
There it was.
Cover. Eva Marie for the win, and that's it.
Here's your winner, Eva Marie.
You can boo all you want all day, every day. The fact of the matter is, all red everything is reigning supreme here in Brooklyn. Let's take a look at this. Walking the ropes. Getting the job done. Sorry, go back to Staten Island, Carmella.
Eva Marie picks up the victory this week here on NXT, and we'd like to welcome you once again to ringside. And Corey, I want to talk a little bit about just what an amazing event it was in Brooklyn, TakeOver Brooklyn just a couple of nights ago, and a match that I don't think anybody ever thought that we would see Jushin Thunder Liger in the ring at NXT. It was unbelievable.
It was unreal. It was like a dream come true. I followed his career for many, many years. It was an honor to have him inside a WWE ring. Jushin Thunder Liger, a bona fide legend in this industry, finally stepped foot into a WWE ring, but standing in his way was Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze. These two did not disappoint. Fast-paced action with both superstars, pulling out all the stops, their signature maneuvers, but in the end, Jushin Liger was just a little too much for Tyler Breeze to handle. A gigantic victory in his first battle here in WWE. And while the Japanese legend emerged victorious, Tyler Breeze had a few words for the NXT universe.
Jushin Thunder Liger, you might have been victorious at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, but are you really the winner? I mean, I get to walk around looking like this. And you still have to wear a mask everywhere that you go. But don't think that we're even close to being done. But in the meantime, I think I've got a bigger, better idea to bring to Mr. Regal. And this one will really put me on the map. Prince Pretty, out.
Come on, who do these divas think they are? Don't they know that, like, playtime is over? I mean, they want to come back.
They're gonna find out the hard way.
Obviously.
Excuse me, ladies. Earlier, Charlotte and Becky Lynch stated that tonight's Fatal 4-Way match is all about proving who's the best.
I mean,
what do you think?
I couldn't agree more. Fortunately, they have two of the best competing in this match.
Yeah, agreed. And tonight, Charlotte's gonna find out that looking dominant and being dominant are two different things. And Becky Lynch, well, she's about to become the biggest joke of WWE.
Did you get all that, sweetie?
Did you know that more than 70% of students have seen someone being bullied in their school? The bullying epidemic is global, and the WWE's Be a Star anti-bullying program offers the tools and resources that can help you. Be a Star has teamed up with DoSomething.org to create the Bully Text Superstar Edition, an interactive game that will provide you with tips on what to do if you see someone being bullied. Join WWE, DoSomething.org, and Be a Star to help put a stop to bullying. To play, text STAR to 38383.
It started as a whisper until you screamed it at the top of your lungs. We told you we are the future until you told us the future is now.
Nearly 16,000 rabid NXT fans have packed the Barclays
started as a vision has now become a revolution.
Everybody look around because there are 15,589 of you in this building here tonight. And we are all watching for one reason, for NXT.
They're fired up and sold out. My goosebumps haven't gone away all day.
Can you feel it? Can you feel this moment? NXT TakeOver, trending #1 worldwide on Twitter. We are NXT!
Tonight, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Emma all want to take their spot atop the NXT Women's Division, but standing in their way, the Total Diva, Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke is the rebirth of the NXT Women's Division. Retweet. I'm Dana Brooke, and I am the Total Diva.
Take a look at Dana Brooke. Stop talking, Rich. Just enjoy.
The Total Diva has arrived, so deal with it. And I'm not only beautiful, not only a fitness professional, but I am multi-talented. After my second match, I was trending worldwide on Twitter. This is what you call perfection. Hi. I'm greeted by all these haters, but that boo is getting me to where I need to be. That negativity is what I feed off of. Your words may hurt, but actions speak louder than words. And these actions will hurt.
Dana Brooke's been very impressive since arriving here in NXT. Got a mean streak to her, there's no denying that.
Dana again. Oh!
I'm the Total Diva. I am the total package. You may hate me, but I will be known for being the most inspiring, the most talented, the most driven female wrestler that the world has ever seen. So do not forget that the Total Diva has arrived.
What seems to have become sort of a trend here in NXT, the Divas once again stole the show. The NXT Women's Championship was on the line. Sasha Banks, the boss, defended against Bayley in what was one of the most highly contested, memorable, and exciting matches in recent history in any division around the globe. This longtime rivalry was finally settled. There was not a dry eye in the Barclays Center. Emotion at an all-time high as Bayley would finally achieve her dream of becoming NXT Women's Champion. And after the match, in what was an emotional display, the four horsewomen, as they've come to call themselves, reunite in the center of the ring. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Bayley, and even Sasha Banks joining hands, congratulating one another, and keep the Divas revolution rolling right here in NXT.
Bayley, congratulations on becoming the NXT Women's Champion. Put this in perspective for us.
It's like I dreamt about it forever, but it doesn't compare to what I like. The moment out there when I actually won, and I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, as long as I've dreamt about it, I've never been ready for the feeling.
What did it mean to have the other four horsewomen, including your opponent tonight, Sasha, come out to the ring at the end of the match?
Dude, that was probably like the most important thing to me. The match was amazing, and it was. But that right there is what we're all fighting for, is to show everybody that what we stand for and that we're all supporting each other. And it's just, I don't know. I just don't want them to leave me like they're up there now, and now I'm just. I just want them around all the time. It is amazing.
And also, you were in front of your family and friends here
Oh
tonight,
my God.
including your mother.
Hi, my sweetheart. Here's her shirt. I love the shirt.
Mom, what do you think of your daughter's performance tonight?
I think she did an amazing job out there today. She does an amazing job each and every time she gets out in that ring.
Oh my God.
What's up, brother? Tonight was especially important to her. And all of us, in case you can't tell. And we're just so proud of her. I'm so glad. I want Bailey to be happy, and she is so happy right now. I can tell, and that's the most important thing in the world to me is to see her happy.
Okay, too much talking, Mom. Too much talking.
Never.
She's
what
too
to say
proud.
about you, love.
Well, congratulations again, and enjoy this time and enjoy this night with your family.
Thanks, certainly will.
I'm standing by with Mr. Regal. Mr. Regal, you have some exciting news regarding next week's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
I certainly do, Devin, yes. As we know, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, it's upon us. And I've got some incredible news about the opening match of the tournament.
Mr. Regal, we both know I don't play well with others, but I want in this tournament, and I expect to win this tournament.
You know, it's funny you should mention about not playing well with others, because I know somebody else who doesn't play well with others, and they contacted me about being in this tournament as well. So, why don't I put you and that person, which is an old friend of yours, Rhino, together as a team? And so next week, you will be competing in the opening match, and your opponents will be the most dominant tag team in NXT history, The Ascension.
That's cool with me.
I was told to lose weight. I was told to get myself in shape. Next week, get ready for the new and improved Bull Dempsey.
Hey, UK WWE Universe, I want to know one thing. Are you ready?
NXT is coming to the UK this December for the first time ever. Don't miss Finn Balor, Tyler Breeze, Baron Corbin, Bayley, and all your favorite NXT superstars and divas. It's NXT Live this December on the following dates. Tickets available August 28th. For more information, go to WWE.com.
Be there.
Kevin, excuse me. Kevin, I just wanted to ask about tonight's match. Can I just get a comment regarding your match tonight with Finn Balor?
Tomorrow night at SummerSlam, I'm going to break Cesaro. I'm going to break him.
Kevin, if I could, I just want to get a comment after tonight's loss on your future with NXT.
The action continues on NXT here from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the Drifter, Elias Sampson.
Graves what exactly does that mean, the Drifter, Elias Sampson? I think you had a little bit of insight, something about a business card.
He once gave me a business card that said he was a drifter, which I found hard to believe. The fact is, this guy doesn't say much to anybody. He's always kind of hanging around, moping, looks really sad and bummed out, and he plays that guitar, and I've seen him fight. The guy can throw down.
It's kind of like you're hireable for anything. You need a dirty job done, he's the guy to do it.
Now this is a homecoming. Bull Dempsey coming back to where he was born and raised, and he looks like he got himself in shape.
I think he's lost a couple of pounds.
He said he's been working on his core. He said he's concentrating on his ab. Singular. He's working on his ab.
Just one ab.
He's strengthening his core.
We've seen his Bull Fit videos, his workout regimen after being, I guess you could say, gently nudged by General Manager William Regal to perhaps improve his conditioning. Bull's done it. Here he is tonight.
He's not the only one that's been urged to get in the gym, Rich. Just saying. We have to be on TV too sometimes. maybe you should talk to Bull after the show.
I'm sorry, what?
I said maybe you should talk to Bull after the show.
Okay.
He can give you some fitness tips.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate
Get you on a diet. Teach you about cardio.
Oh, all right.
How to become a conditioning machine.
A conditioning machine.
That's right.
All right.
The Bull Fit movement is huge.
It's taken over.
It's taken over CrossFit. The guy's, he's becoming an icon.
And they were actually chanting Bullfit here inside the Barclays Center. You think maybe Bullfit will take over maybe Birkham Yoga, something like that? Hot yoga? Become the new fitness craze?
It is. It's already starting to become the fitness craze.
Whoa, look at that.
I was checking out Paige Hathaway's Instagram the other day, and she was doing Bullfit.
No kidding.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's spread that quickly.
It's a big deal. If it works, you know, it works.
Well, right now, Elias Sampson has been in control of this match. He's trying to slow things down. Dempsey, the Brooklyn native. Elbow. Finally back into this matchup here. We've seen Bull run through people before. Oh!
That was unique. Big back body drop by Bull.
And Sampson right now in harm's way. Well, there's Sampson going after the ab again of Bull Dempsey.
It's a work in progress. Maybe his ab's not as solid as he wants it to be, but he said that's the focus. Core strength. It's all about core strength.
Give me a little bit more about Bullfit. I mean, you've been at the Performance Center. You've seen him going through some of his workout routines. What kind of movements does he put into that routine?
One of the cool things about your job, Rich, is you have
Cover,
access.
hook of the leg, and a kick out.
You have access not only to these superstars, but also the Performance Center gym, where Bull Dempsey performs Bullfit on a daily basis. You should just walk right in there one day and check it out.
Well, I was asking you for your expert opinion.
I'm not a fitness guru.
What are you talking about?
I'm not.
Elias Sampson again, just slowing Bull down.
Sampson staying with this tried and true headlock, which, you know, it's working out pretty well for him. He's got the big man down. Got to stick with what works. The good news is if Sampson doesn't make it out of here victorious, he can go anywhere down Grand Central Station or in the subways or whatever and just, you know, move on with his career.
Well, it looks like the Drifter has Bull drifting away here, Graves.
How long did you think up that awful thing? You actually belong in the subway with the Drifter. We'll get you a styrofoam cup. You'll look right at home. Uh-oh, what's happening right now?
Wait a minute, yeah, Bull's starting to feel something.
Brooklyn's starting to feel it too.
He's pulling up. Oh, here comes Bull. Uh-oh. Oh!
A headbutt right to the mouth.
When Dempsey gets on a roll, it is not pretty for his opponent. And here goes Bull. Oh no, going to the top. This is going to be bad for Samson. Here comes Bull.
Good God, man.
And the homecoming successful for Bull.
Here's your winner, Bull Dempsey.
I'll tell you, that bullfit really paid off.
Of course it did. Look at Bull Dempsey. He looks better than ever, victorious in his hometown. What a welcome home. Let's take another look at this. This is going to leave a mark either on Samson, perhaps the ring, perhaps the entire borough of Brooklyn. The bullfit movement keeps on rolling.
I'm going to have to ask him for lessons here. This is something else.
I'm telling you.
Dempsey, perhaps the new Lord of Flatbush.
I don't even have any idea what that reference was that you just made.
Why not?
Because I don't live in the past decades.
Graves, we're in Brooklyn.
That has nothing to do with anything.
How does it not have any?
Whatever reference you just made was ridiculous. I'm gonna give you Bull Dempsey's number.
Okay.
I want you to get in and check that out right there, Rich.
Right.
Feel that. Come on, check that out. That's bullfit right there.
That's bullfit. Unbelievable. Well, listen, we want to take you back to this past Saturday, and again, we can't say enough what a night it was here inside the Barclays Center for TakeOver Brooklyn. In another match, you want to talk about two heavyweights, Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe, an absolute battle.
Knockdown, drag out. It wasn't pretty, but it was fun to watch. We expected this one to be hard-hitting, and it did not disappoint. Two heavyweights, Samoa Joe and the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin, doing battle in the Barclays Center. These two giants left it all in the ring. Submissions, throwing hands, and getting down and dirty. But ultimately, Samoa Joe put the Lone Wolf to sleep with the coquina clutch. We caught up with Joe after the match to get his thoughts.
Joe, before we get to your win over Baron Corbin tonight, talk to us a little bit about this ruckus NXT crowd.
This ruckus, this riot, this explosion of energy that's going on out there. You know what that is? That's the culmination of NXT, of what the fans built. And out there in Brooklyn tonight, those fans were behind me, and they got me through one of the toughest tests I've ever had in my life.
And speaking of that test, Baron Corbin, victory over him tonight. What kind of message does this victory send to the rest of the NXT locker room?
What kind of message does it send? What kind of message does it send? It's a very simple message. Samoa Joe is here in NXT, and he means absolute business. This isn't a game to me. I came here to make statements, but my statements aren't made with my mouth, they're made with my fists. And tonight I went out there and I beat up one of the biggest and the baddest animals they have in this locker room. And I will continue to beat up the biggest and the baddest in this locker room until I get what I want. And that's a championship.
Most girls take what they're given in life. Lucky for me, I'm not most girls. I can disarm you with just a smile. Greatness is my destiny. I am Nia Jax.
This fall on WWE Network, look forward to more original shows that take you inside the world of WWE.
Let's go, boys!
If you like HBO's Hard Knocks, you'll love WWE Breaking Ground from the producers of Bar Rescue.
This is the story of what it takes. The hard work, the heartbreak, the successes, and the failures.
It was easy, anyone can do it!
The unparalleled drive needed for the opportunity to be called a WWE superstar.
One man who dares to ask the tough questions.
Give me a oh, hell yeah!
Two men that reek of awesomeness. The sometimes controversial, but always entertaining Stone Cold Podcast with special guests Edge and Christian. The all-new and final episodes of the most hilarious, gut-busting,
Son of a...
side-splitting. They did not just do that series. From the producers of Jackass, Swerved, and go behind the scenes, in depth, and into the lives of the NXT generation of superstars as we follow them for WWE 24 NXT.
For the first time in over a decade, the world's most famous arena will feel the wrath in a special broadcast of the Beast Incarnate, the Conqueror, my client,
Live WWE action from Madison Square Garden, featuring Brock Lesnar. All this, plus every WWE pay-per-view, including WrestleMania. Only on WWE Network.
What a memorable debut it was for Apollo Crews in the Barclays Center. Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10, was no match for when Crews kicked it up to 11. We caught up with Apollo after his big night to hear his thoughts.
Apollo, your debut tonight here at NXT and in front of this Brooklyn crowd. What went through your mind after your victory when you were looking out into 15,000 fans?
I couldn't even think. I mean, sold out NXT Brooklyn. Today's my 20th birthday. I can't even get my words out. I was so excited. But tonight here in Brooklyn, the Apollo Nation was born. That's what you guys just witnessed. You know, and it's an honor to be a part of this. For them to give me this opportunity, I know I had to go out there, take full advantage, and I'm just out here just still in belief. And I just don't believe it happened. You know, it all went by so quick, and I was trying to enjoy every moment of it. But those people were loud and crazy, and I just fed off that energy. And I mean, it just, I don't even know what to say. Honestly, it was crazy. It's amazing.
Congratulations, and enjoy this night.
Thank you, definitely. I appreciate it.
The NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy, with Alexa Bliss, rolled into Brooklyn, intent on keeping their championships. The Vaudevillains had other plans. They wanted to be the champions, and they had a backup plan for Alexa Bliss. Enter Blue Pants? Whatever you think of their plans, it was effective. We have new NXT Tag Team Champion. Our very own Devin Taylor was backstage with Blake, Murphy, and Bliss, the former NXT Tag Team Champions.
Blake, Murphy, I was hoping to get some comments regarding your NXT Tag Team title loss against the Vaudevillains at TakeOver Brooklyn.
We were robbed, Devin. We were robbed.
Let me guess. You're here to ask them how they feel. How do you think they feel, Devin? Actually, don't answer that because I don't care. What I care about is Blue Pants. I mean, who does she think she is, sticking her nose into our business and causing my boys to lose the tag titles? I mean, is she even on this roster? She needs to know that she is not welcomed here. So next week, I'm gonna send Blue Pants back to that clearance rack where she belongs. Come on, boys.
The Divas Revolution that began right here in NXT rolled onto the main roster at SummerSlam as Team PCB. Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch emerged victorious from their triple threat elimination tag team match, defeating Team Bella and Team Bad. But tonight, Charlotte looks to overcome 3 other divas in a fatal 4-way.
I really just want to be the best.
That is a whole different type of talent.
My inspiration comes from my dad.
That's Ric Flair's daughter in there.
I've never met someone who has dedicated his entire life and never changed who he was. You don't meet that many people that believe in what they do that much, and you can see it. I don't look at myself as just a woman. I look at myself as I could be the biggest star in this company.
The woman who was bred for this business. Someone who says she is genetically superior. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte!
One of the most dominant divas we've ever seen at NXT.
To have that many people chanting and it was your first time out on Raw felt pretty good. The NXT divas have come up and they're saying, hey, this is a revolution, we're changing the game. That's my focus. I will main event WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey, look at her. She is the highest grossing fighter right now. That's where the Divas division is going. Sky's the limit for me.
The most athletically gifted women you will ever see step inside a ring. That's what she's all about.
And I plan to go places no other Diva's been before.
Finally, the fatal 4-way we have been waiting for as Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Emma, and Dana Brooke face off in the main event here in Brooklyn. That's coming up next.
Next Wednesday, we celebrate the man, the legacy, the icon, the American dream, Dusty Rhodes.
NXT wouldn't be where it is today without the American dream, Dusty Rhodes.
We pay homage to one of the most legendary superstars of all time and an original cornerstone of NXT with the inaugural Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. The dream lives on. NXT, next Wednesday, 8, 7 Central on WWE Network.
What a main event this is going to be.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, Emma.
I'll tell you what, Rich. The best thing that could have happened to Emma was befriending Dana Brooke. They train together, they travel together. Emma looks better and better every time I see her. She gets in better shape, she gets better in the ring. It's really, really a great thing, a blessing. She met Dana Brooke. Now they're going to do battle, so.
We've seen the evolution of Emma the past, several months here at NXT, and certainly the new attitude and the new mindset of Emma seems to be paying some dividends. And you're saying that it's this particular competitor's, it's all due to her.
I'm saying she had a little bit of help in the matter.
From Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooke.
The total diva, Dana Brooke. Rich, I'm not going to say anything anymore. I just want you to enjoy.
Now, despite the fact, Braves, that Dana Brooke may have had some influence over Emma the last several months here, it doesn't matter in this matchup. Opposite sides tonight, every diva for herself in this fatal 4-way match.
Of course, it's for supremacy here in the women's division. Sometimes you got to put friendships aside. If you had friends, you would know that.
course, it sounds like an Iron Maiden show in here. Everybody's singing along.
Well, if you ever listen to Iron Maiden, it doesn't sound anything like Becky Lynch's entrance music. However, you're right. The vibe is crazy right now. They love Becky Lynch here in Brooklyn. I think it has something to do with the hipster culture. I'm not sure about that, but Williamsburg, she's into the whole steampunk H.G. Wells thing. I feel like they all go hand in hand.
Cox, along with Becky Lynch of the Divas Revolution in WWE. Members of Team PCB, Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. Opposite sides tonight, though, again, a fatal four-way main event. First diva to score pinfall or submission will be the winner of this match. Did I actually just hear you, of all people, make fun of hipsters?
That's right.
So here we go. This ought to be interesting. Graves, do you have a prediction?
I predict it's going to be fast and furious, and I'm going to go with Charlotte.
Okay, why?
She's my favorite.
She's your favorite. All right.
That's pretty much it. I don't have any more reason beyond that. She's genetically superior. How can you not be? I think Charlotte walks out here.
Well, there's the two friends, if you will. And now Charlotte and Becky going to work. There goes Dana. Now Becky and Charlotte are going to square off. Friendships do not matter. Friendships aside.
Friendships do not win championships. Remember, Rich, there's no disqualifications, no countouts in this fatal four-way.
Double drop kick. Double nip up.
Members of Team PCB squaring off right here in Brooklyn. Remember, this is where it all started. This whole Divas Revolution, these two, it all started here in NXT.
Charlotte, the former NXT Women's Champion. It is deafening in here.
Unique submission maneuver. She's got that hammerlock on Charlotte, and she bridges over, puts extra pressure on her.
Becky Lynch, who calls herself the last kicker in WWE. Known for her innovative style in the ring. Charlotte, meanwhile, calls herself the most athletically gifted diva in WWE. Genetically superior.
She doesn't just call herself that. Everyone calls her that. That's an understood fact nowadays.
What we just witnessed is proof.
It's that core strength. She must be doing bullshit.
This is a fatal four-way as you see Dana Brooke and now Emma rolling back into the ring. See how long this alliance lasts.
As long as it has to. Oh. Charlotte up and over to the floor. That's a long way down.
Dana and Emma wasting no time. Continuing the assault.
You can't waste time with someone like Charlotte, or Becky Lynch for that matter. You can't give them any quarter. You can't give them time to breathe.
You want to be a Barbie?
Oh!
Wow.
My goodness. Emma and Dana in control here. This is a fatal four-way matchup. Charlotte needs to regroup as this match continues.
The next generation is ready, and for the first time ever, they're coming to Texas with NXT Live this September. The Lone Star State will never be the same as the future of WWE debuts in Texas. You're invited to a historic night of unbelievable action. It's NXT live in Texas this September. Tickets are available.
Our main event continues this week on NXT. Fatal four-way matchup. Emma, Dana Brooke, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. Dana and Emma doing a number here after taking out Charlotte. And decided now to focus their attention on Becky Lynch.
It's a smart strategy by these two. But eventually, one of those two is going to have to try to turn on each other to get the match. Maybe they just make an agreement. Maybe they have a discussion, before the match, and they say, hey, I'll take this one, you get the next one.
First Diva to gain pinfall or submission in the matchup will be declared the winner. See the referee there moments ago just went out to check on Charlotte, make sure she was able to continue.
This is a smart strategy by Emma, just keeping Charlotte out of the ring, isolate Becky Lynch, do as much damage as possible.
Did Dana just push Emma off of Becky?
Well, she wanted a shot at that. She said, it looks so much fun, I want to give it a shot. What do you think of Dana Brooke's hair, Rich? I didn't want an answer anyway.
Double suplex? What do you want me to say?
I wanted your opinion.
You talking about the style, the color, what?
All of the above. I was asking your opinion.
We should be focusing on the action here as opposed to Dana's hair. Looks nice enough, though, I guess. Not going to get her angry by saying otherwise. Dana going after Charlotte again on the outside. Emma focusing on Becky Lynch. Look at this. Boom! This could be it right here. Cover hook of the leg, and there's Dana and the two friends. This is where it starts to fray a little bit, I suppose.
I knew this was going to happen, Rich.
Now here's Becky Lynch. Talk about an opportunist. Cover! Oh!
See that? I saved you! I saved you! I did it again! I saved you! I did! Alright, together?
They're friends, Rich. They talked out their difference.
Oh! Yeah, sure they did.
Every once in a while, I happen to be mistaken.
Wait a minute, hold on. Charlotte just slid back into the ring. Dana Brooke has no idea that Charlotte's in the ring. Look out. Charlotte with a Flair chop and another. Here's the neck breaker.
Oh, what a boot.
Oh, double DDT by Charlotte.
She's feeling it now. She's all fired up.
Cover. Charlotte trying to win it. And a kick out by Emma. Now the cover on Dana Brooke and a kick out. Back over to Emma. Back to Dana. Hold on, wait a minute. Look at Becky. Look at Becky. Perched on the top rope. We're going to look at that double DDT.
Charlotte has no idea.
No. Becky sizing up her prey. Look out. Here comes Lynch.
Just drop kicked her Team PCB partner right in the face. She needs to figure out how to get over it quick, though. It is every woman for herself right now, Rich.
Fatal four-way rules. First pinfall or submission wins the match. Wow. Becky with a springboard kick. Look at this. Oh, what a suplex. Trying to win it right now, Becky Lynch.
Emma returning the favor, making the save for Dana.
Grabbed a fistful of hair moments ago on Becky. Oh, wow, what an impact. Got an up-close view right there. Cover. Emma for the win. Is that a three? That was a 3 count.
Look, Emma looks like she even surprised herself.
Here's your winner, Emma!
I told you, it's been paying off. Her new friendship with Dana Brooke, whatever she's doing, her new training regimen, her new attitude. The new Emma is paying off big time.
Everybody in the ring looks shocked. Emma looks a little surprised herself, Reeves.
Well, maybe she wasn't expecting. The odds weren't necessarily in her favor, but listen to the impact of this. Full speed ahead. Took Becky Lynch clean out with that one.
What a victory by Emma. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, here comes Charlotte with a huge spear.
Oh, natural selection.
Charlotte taking out her frustration on Emma.
Unfortunately for Charlotte, that one didn't count.
Look out, here comes Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke obviously not happy with the outcome.
Things are starting to break down now. Becky Lynch. Fallaway slam. Here comes the figure 4.
No, Rich. It's the figure 8. It's twice as good as her dad's.
There's the bridge, and Becky Lynch with the disarmer. Becky Lynch with her submission maneuver applied. Charlotte with the figure 8.
That was not done. Even in defeat, what a statement by Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Staking their claims, they're still at the top of the game here.